What did you do, if anything, special to get Brooklyn to talk about her nightmares other than this comfortable atmosphere you create in your office?
I don't think, I'd love to say I did something special, but no, I don't think I did. Just kind of being non-judgmental and listening and sitting with her while she talked and got really upset. And, you know, through my initial assessment, how are you sleeping at night? That's one of the questions that's on the initial assessment. And she told me about a pretty yucky nightmare that she has.
This yucky nightmare that she has, could you tell us what she described to you?
I can. That she talked about the bed bugs biting her and taking all of the stuff you need in your body. And so the stuff you need in your body, what's that? Blood. The bed bugs take all of the blood out of her body, and they bite into her eyeballs and she can't see, and they take all of the blood out of her body and she dies. And so she's kind of having that reoccurrent nightmare.
Now this, a 7-year-old girl dreaming about her own death,
yeah,
through having all their blood. How?
Yeah.
I assume that's abnormal.
Yeah. That's out there, and that kind of, you know, usually kids aren't thinking about their bodies that way. They're not thinking about the blood and the stuff you need in your body to live. They're usually not thinking about it like that. So having kind of that, yeah, that's out there.
No. In PTSD, there's one of the criteria, as I understand it, is that they've been exposed to something one time or numerous times that is an actual physical harm or a threatened harm. Is that one of the things you look for?
Perceived.
Perceived harm.
Yeah.
And by perceived, what do you mean perceived?
Well, we can all let's say we all have an experience that's the same. Some of us may perceive it as more dangerous than others. You know, it's just who we are as humans. And so a perceived event. So for Brooklyn, the stuff with the bed bugs happening to her and all the different parts and pieces that went along with it, her perception was, you know, it's horrible and she could die or whatever. I mean, her perception. So it's really, as individuals, it's our perception of an event. So if two people went through the same event, we may perceive it differently, and yeah, big deal, and the other one's completely derailed and they're having flashbacks.